Okay, dear students, earlier classes basics we have seen number system, algebra, surds and indices. This class we see geometry. Geometry means simple geometry. What is the line? What is the triangle? What is the angle? What are quadrilaterals? Polygons, circle, semicircle, like that we see. We don't see in this class areas or volumes, that we will see in mensuration. But here let us understand the geometrical figures and properties. Okay. Geometry. This is a triangle. Why triangle? Tri means three, angle means three angles will be there. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 inside three angles will be there. Polygon starts from triangle only. Why? Because two lines cannot make any geometrical figure. That is why geometrical figure start from triangle up to quadrilateral. We will see pentagon, hexagon and all. It is not important for our syllabus. We go according to NCERT syllabus. Okay. In triangle, three sides will be there. These lines, see, side means line only. Line segment. AB is a side, BC is a side, AC is a side. These are called sides. Three sides will be there in triangle. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, inside angles. Inside angles. Now we understand triangle. What is triangle? Property we will see. Property, first property, theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 is equal to 180 degrees. That means in triangle, whatever may be the triangle, it may be right angle, equilateral, isosceles triangle, all types of triangles, that inside angle total will become 180 degrees. That is one property, one concept, one fundamental you have to know. Okay. Now we see types of triangles also. Right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. A, B, C. This symbol already I have told you. This symbol means 90 degree right angle. In right angled triangle, one angle will be 90 degree. Okay, remaining two maybe 30, 60, 45, 45, whatever it may be. But one angle should be 90 degree. Then that triangle is going to call as right angled triangle. Okay. We see what are the properties of right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, one property is 90 degree inside angle. And this you can call base as adjacent side. Adjacent side. This is called opposite side. Opposite side. This is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay. Hypotenuse. Base, height, adjacent side, opposite side. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse you don't have anything. Sometimes people are called diagonal, but that is not correct. You call it as hypotenuse only. Okay. Now, you see, for this right angle triangle, one theorem is there, Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. What is AC? AC is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is called Pythagoras theorem. In Pythagoras theorem only, in right angle triangle only, Pythagoras theorem is applicable. Okay. In right angle triangle only Pythagoras theorem is applicable. We see some other types of angles, triangles. Now we have seen right angle triangle. If AB is equal to BC is equal to AC, means all sides are equal, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. The triangle is going to call as equilateral. Equilateral. Equilateral means all sides are equal. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, whatever it may be. All sides should be equal. Then only it is called equilateral triangle. All sides are equal means naturally all inside angles will be equal. Then there is no theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. Theta. This is also theta, this is also theta, this is also theta. But theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay. Theta is equal to 60 degree. Total 180 degree. This is the property of equilateral triangle. Now we see isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. A, B, C. Here in isosceles triangle, AB is equal to AC, but not equal to BC. If equal to BC, again it comes to equilateral. Okay. AB is equal to AC, but not equal to BC. Two sides will be equal. That is the property of isosceles triangle. Then what about angle? Naturally, two angles will be equal. Okay. Angle representation also I will tell you. Angle you have to represent like this. This is angle B. Then you have to write ABC. Angle ABC. You have to call it as angle ABC. This is angle symbol. Angle ABC means the center letter is at corner. Is equal to angle ACB. Center letter C. ABC, ACB. What about this angle? BAC or CAB. Okay. Both are equal. I have made them equal symbol. Two angles are equal. Two sides are equal. Third side is not equal. This is the property of isosceles triangle. Together all angles will become 180 degree. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 is equal to 180 degree. This is the quadrilaterals. What is quadrilateral? We know that our mobile phones are having dual core, quad core, octa core processor. Quad means here 4. That means we have seen one side or one line, two lines, triangle, 3 sides or 3 lines. Now 4 lines or 4 sides. In a geometrical figure is having 4 sides or 4 lines, we are going to call it as a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, several types are there. One by one we see. Quadrilateral means 4 sides. First of all we have to know. Then we see each one. Let us take square first. Square. A, B, C, D. Okay. In earlier triangle, inside angles together are going to become 180 degree. But here 360 degree. Why? Because see here 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. That means inside angle 360 degree. This you have to know. Basic. In square. how we are going to describe square? Square means all sides are equal. All sides are equal. That means here AB is equal to BC is equal to, sorry, AB is equal to BD is equal to DC is equal to CA. AB is equal to BD is equal to DC is equal to CA. All sides are equal. This is normal inside angle 90 degree. Each angle is 90 degree only. Why? Because total 360 and all sides are equal means naturally angles also should be equal. And now we see diagonals. These are diagonals. You see here AD is a diagonal. AD is a diagonal. One corner to another corner, if you draw a line, it is going to become a diagonal. If you take like this, CBD, that means you have split the square. Then you can call it as hypotenuse again. Why? Because it is going to become a triangle. In triangle, base or adjacent side, opposite side and hypotenuse. It is going to become hypotenuse. That means you can find the diagonal of a square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, basic. In square, diagonals are equal. That means AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. This is also property of a square. In quadrilateral, several geometrical figures are there. One by one I am going. But you have to understand square. What is square? All sides are equal. Inside angle will be total together 360. This inside angle total 360 degrees is for all quadrilaterals. Okay. For all quadrilaterals. Why? Because four sides are there. Square, all sides are equal. All angles are equal. Total together it is become 360 degree. Diagonals are also equal. Okay. Diagonal you can find by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now we go another geometrical figure. After square, you know, rectangle. A, B, C, D. This is rectangle. Rectangle, how it is different from square? Square, all sides are equal, but in rectangle, length and breadth will be there. Length and breadth are not equal. If length and breadth are equal, automatically it is going to become a square, not a rectangle. Okay, here, normally, we take largest side as length. Here, what is length? CD is length, BD is breadth. Length and breadth. Okay, here also same 360 degrees inside and every angle is 90 degree. That is all applicable for even rectangle also. But now you see, what about diagonal? This is diagonal. This is diagonal. Diagonal also you can find by Pythagoras theorem. Why? Because right angle triangle automatically CD square plus BD square is equal to CB square. Okay, no. Even in rectangle also diagonals are same. Okay, that means here AD is equal to CB. AD is equal to CB or BC. Okay, diagonals are same. Concept I forgot. Yeah. Yes. Opposite sides are parallel. This concept also I have to tell, even in square also. Opposite sides. See, AB is one side and CD is one side. Both are opposite sides. Opposite sides are parallel. AC is one side and BD is one side. Opposite sides are parallel. Parallel means 0 degree. Okay? Okay. Okay, we go for next figure. We are not talking about areas here. Areas we see in mensuration. Okay, now another figure is there, that is called parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. See, parallelogram is a quadrilateral, square and rectangle also parallelograms only. But now you see here, parallelogram concept is opposite sides are equal. A, B, C, D. Okay, AB is equal to CD, BC, not BC, AC is equal to BD. Parallelogram. Okay, here also, but here why parallelogram? This parallelogram is different from square and rectangle. Here every angle is not 90 degrees. That is the main difference. Okay, normally from straight figure you have squeezed or you have bent, you have made lenient, then this parallelogram is going to come. But here how we are going to measure these angles? Opposite angles are equal here. Angle C is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle D. Okay, angle how you are going to measure? Angle CAB. CAB means A, inside, in between angle, is equal to angle CDB. CDB, both are equal. Likewise, this also, B and D are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Opposite sides are equal. That is the property of a parallelogram. Okay, area and all we are not doing here, we do in mensuration. This is a property of a parallelogram. But same thing if you go for square and rectangle also, there also opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. That is why those two also comes under parallelogram only, but this is a pure parallelogram we can say. Okay, we go for another one. Before going, you see how it is different. I have told you here, not only angles, even diagonals also. You see here, AD is one diagonal, CB is one diagonal. Here AD is not equal to BC. Both diagonals are not equal. That is the property of this parallelogram. That is why particularly parallelogram we are going to call this. In square and rectangle, both diagonals are equal, same. But here both diagonals are not equal, not same. Okay? Okay. Then we go for rhombus. Rhombus. Rhombus is like diamond. Diamond, you know, diamond shape. Rhombus is like diamond shape. Rhombus property is here all sides are equal. That means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. All sides are equal. What is not equal? Diagonals are not equal. You see here, diagonal BD is bigger and diagonal AC is smaller. That means BD is not equal to AC. Okay, this is the property of rhombus. Property, all sides are equal in rhombus, but diagonals are not equal. Okay, This property you have to remember. This is a basic. We go for next figure. Next figure is trapezium. Trapezium. See, we are talking all about quadrilaterals, four sides. Trapezium. Trapeziums, different types are there. Trapezium. Irregular figures we can say. This is also trapezium. Okay. This is also trapezium. Different types of trapeziums are there. Basic thing is at least two sides are parallel. May not be equal. I'm not talking about, see here AB is different, CD is different, AC is different, BD is different. But trapezium is a quadrilateral. At least two sides will be parallel. That means AB and CD will be parallel. Okay, AB and CD will be parallel. Here also total 360 degrees will come. But how we know these triangles and all, they have, angles and all, they have to mention. We split this in, for finding area or something, we split this figure like this. Square or rectangle will come, this triangle will come. Then if you know this distance, automatically you are going to calculate areas and all. In this way, trapezium properties are there. In trapezium, angles and all we need not know how much and all. Trapeziums are different types of trapeziums are there. But in trapezium, at least two sides should be parallel. Okay, trapezium.